Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB The Show has...
Play ball.
At the plate, Ryan Spooner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Indians, the third
Grounded
baseman,
weakly toward third.
Ryan
Burton takes it in.
Spooner.
Throw on to first in time, one away. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been
Batting
Carlos
second,
Santana.
the
He's got
center
over
fielder,
1,000
Bradley.
RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter.
Zimmer.
He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Here's Corey Seager. No one aboard for him,
Batting
and
third,
two gone here in the first.
second baseman, Corey
Fouled away.
Seager.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. And this is still... So striding in, Trey Mancini. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Mancini.
Splitter swung on and missed 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side,
baseman,
but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Standing in now, number 13.
Designated hitter.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired.
Leading off
First
for
delivery
the
to him on the way.
The shortstop.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Swanson.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Hit high and deep to right center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And that's the first out of the inning. So one man gone for Cleveland here in the third. And up next, the right-handed batter, Yasiel Puig. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Puig, a Cuban-born ball player. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number. Stepping in, Ryan Spooner. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's number 4 at this point.
Bradley.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Here's Corey Seager.
Now batting. The second base.
He can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Seager.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
That misses 1-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trey Mancini looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Mancini.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch.
At the ball.
Splitter, 2-2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Trey Mancini is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he can rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Reined in. On to first, and there were 2 down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Indians go down 1. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He'll get the 6th inning start for Cleveland. Line towards center field. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here. They finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, Dero, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Now at the plate, number 38 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Got him to go down swinging there. Number 38 goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Ryan Spooner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Swanson, the runner at first with 2 gone. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Make it... Striding in for the Indians, Bradley Zimmer. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1. The 1-2. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1 out, nobody on. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps in order to go the... Now at the plate, Carlos Santana.
Leading off
0 for
for
2
the
for him
Indians,
to this point.
the
Starting
first
to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Lourdes.
That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA
The batter,
leaders.
number 7.
And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pitching for strikeout number 20. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable. Jerry's Familia takes the ball now and inning up.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both
The
hurlers
final line
battled,
score for
and
our
it's
ball
almost a
game.
shame somebody had to lose.
MLB Network has baseball. So striding forward now, Garrett Hampson. And we are ready for some
Leading
daytime
off the
baseball.
afternoon for Colorado,
Skied into straightaway right.
number 1.
Nimmo in pursuit. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop,
Batting
Trevor
third.
Story. He's
The
definitely
shortstop,
a long ball
Trevor
threat, currently third in the National League in that category. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Story has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Nolan Arenado, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And it's fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
The right fielder, number 9.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Ryan McMahon now, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Fouled away. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, a 1-2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
That'll bring up Tony Walters,
number 14. Tony.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Brito. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, German Marquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The pitcher, German.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Alonso has got it, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Adam Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Miller.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Robles is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Now batting, left fielder, David.
And the pitch.
Dahl.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Here it comes on 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Bouncer to the left side. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and in to hit next the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count and the pitch. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
He throws him on the fastball there. Trevor Story goes down for out number 2 in the top half. In there for strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. To the right. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
The center fielder, number
Victor Robles digging in now. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is for Colorado. Digging in now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-2. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Hard on the ground towards short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready now, Ryan McMahon.
Up next to Colorado,
victim in his first
the first baseman, Ryan.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th. And that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Stepping up to the plate,
now
Adam Miller.
He
flew out in his last at-bat.
Miller.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Robles is on his horse. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Jorge Rito.
The 0-1 on its way. Slow ground.
Come on, get there, get there.
McMahon fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself. And the digging in, Herman Marquez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This is skied into short left center. Rosario will put this one away, and the side is retired. 2-3 go. Now batting, Trevor Story. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Hit out towards second. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. No balls and a strike to count. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Into the box now, Victor Robles. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. So nothing. Settling in now, Charlie Blackmon. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
No runner, no runner. Cut hole, cut hole.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. Quinn on at first, nobody out.
That's the ball.
And it's 1-1. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Now batting. Catcher.
In there at the knees, strike 1. And it's fouled away. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ballgame as he keeps racking them up.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need to follow the gap to give him a chance.
Number 58.
Fouled away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Rocky.
Your
Stephen
attention,
Burton
please.
is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well.
The final line score
one
for
of
the
them had to
Japanese
lose this game.
A single run.
A manager checks in with his ball club. There is rain in the area. Into the box now, Brian Herman, and we are
Leading
set
off
for
tonight for
baseball here
Miami,
this evening.
The center fielder.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by. You kind of cut your teeth. try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well. Expect them to be in the race for a while.
1-1-1. Put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play, and that's the first out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
Number 23.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fouled off. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. Now to the plate, number 1. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Number 1.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Number 1 is retired to kick off the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Number 47.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Down the first baseline. Alonso gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. Now in the box, Adam Miller. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, number 51. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Number 51.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June.
The pitcher, number 50.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And they start him out away with a called strike. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs, no hits.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average. So more often than not, they're going to...
digging in, the switch hitter, Steve Hartman. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Hartman.
Called strike two with the letters. 0-2 now.
One.
All right side. Alonso comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball's up.
Quo has a play, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and there are two gone now. Next will be the cleanup hitter.
Now
Domingo Santana comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Fair to say? Oh, my goodness. So here now is the pitcher, Adam Miller.
Number
he got
44.
on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Hey, that ball was
don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Ready for another shot now. Jorge
center
Brito.
fielder.
He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Striding in
now
once
batting.
again,
Third
Stephen
baseman.
Burton.
Stephen Burton.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So two are gone in the Mets half of the fourth. And up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping up now, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. At the plate, Todd Deerdorf.
Number 6.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Deerdorf.
And he fouls this one off. 0-1. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Now batting, number 47.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still down 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Miller.
The pitcher, Adam Miller.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to. Up next from Miami, number 51 will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he will take strike 3 called. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Sierra.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Called strike 0-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. 7 in a row. Flat out dominant, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Steve Hartman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And it's 1-2. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's another 1-2. And he popped him up. Number 21, ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first
number
pitch.
23.
And that's in there for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Number 23 is the second out in the 7th inning.
Domingo.
Strike taken up in the zone. And he lays off for ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Into the box now, Adam Miller. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ground ball to second. This could be 2.
Hard 90.
It for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like ready once again, number 1. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Drilled down the line. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June.
The first baseman, number 6, Todd Dearborn.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And he misses with it. 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Digging in once again. 51 starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Looking to send him packing again. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking him up. Tomas Nido will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Tomas.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a transit. You get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. And they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only one gone. Striding into the box, Steve Hartman. He flew out in his last at-bat. No balls and one strike. Fastball called for strike two. Nido, the runner at third. Herman is over at second with one down in the inning. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see...
And he gets strike three called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Metropolitans jumped out to an early lead in the first. Afternoon baseball now.
Let's play ball.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields.
Leading up
He'll lead
for
things off
Washington,
here in the bottom half of
the
the
center
first.
fielder.
Swing and a miss, and he's
Delino
behind 0-1. These Mets,
DeShields.
fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
A time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'll tell you, Joe Panik is someone I'm excited to see. He's got a 7-game hit streak going right now. That's a good, solid week. What a foundation to build on. I think he's getting to where he's starting to feel real comfortable seeing the ball, and he's swinging it really good right now.
0-1 the count. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Juan Soto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Nimmo in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So here's the Mets pitcher, Adam Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Miller.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. In now is Anthony Rendon. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
Behind 0-2 now. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Caleb Dorward,
the first baseman.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 8 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. Behind 0-2 now. fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nationals gone. Standing in, Blake Swihart, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. In there, strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Rounded up the first baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Lifted into center field. Brito waits on it. One away. Striding in, number 65. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here comes another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Batting ninth.
Into the box,
the pitcher.
Joe Ross. Back to the mound.
Ross.
Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in, Adam
now
Miller.
The pitcher, Adam Miller.
First pitch on its way. Rounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1.
There you go. You're here. You're here.
Rogers scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Delino DeShields, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Lifted down the line in left.
3-3-3.
Number 26 will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Juan Soto to the plate now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, no balls and a strike.
Soto.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Can't So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Anthony
Leading
Rendon.
off for
He leads off
Washington,
in the bottom of the 5th
the
as
third
they look to
baseman,
break through on the scoreboard
Anthony
for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Now batting, number 7.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. A bouncer to the left side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Standing in, Caleb Norwood. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Blake Swihart. He's
leading off for
1 thus far.
The right fielder.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And now for Washington, number 65 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Number 65 goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half.
Ladies
Brian
and
Torres
gentlemen,
will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Nationals, number 32, Brian Torres.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 1-1 the count. Fouled away. The 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Another 1-2 delivery. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping into the box,
the pitcher,
Adam Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate,
Leading
Delino
up for the
He flew
Nationals,
out in his last
the
at-bat.
center
We're
fielder.
moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Fouled off. Now another 0-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now, Anthony Rendon.
Now batting.
As he puts it on the ground to third. Davis has got it. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will... Ready for another chance? Adam Miller. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Soto going back on it. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he'll get in there safely.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and driving a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
The center fielder, number 13.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jorge Brito, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Next up for New York, number 21. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. In now Peter Alonso. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Popped up. Clips it behind his back. And a glove flip for 1. Brendan Rodgers bats next.
Leading up,
he's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this
shortstop.
One. First pitch is a cutter looked at 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The 1-1 home. He's outside for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting the spots all game long. It remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
The 0-2 once more. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Pitch is popped up. Davis is under it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that's the first out of the inning. So digging in
now
Blake
right
Swihart,
fielder
0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Swihart.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Rogers leads off first with 1 away. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Blake Swihart goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch a dominating guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
No hits to this point. Ground ball foul down the left side. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where he left off.
Pitcher,
Adam Miller. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch.
Round it hard.
Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the...
Your
Ray
attention, please.
Langford will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so they'll just need to work on getting aboard. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Digging in, Delino DeShields. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. And with 1 out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
Here's Joe Panik. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shut. He's got it, and the Mets have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 6-0 the final shutout score today.
The final line
the
score
New York
for this
Mets took the lead in the 2nd inning. And
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
from the borough of Queens. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields.
Leading off for the
He'll get us
Nationals,
started in this one
the
under the
fielder,
lights.
number 4.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Third.
Juan Soto to the plate now.
22.
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready.
This got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Up, straight up.
Alonso is there. 1 out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Striding in now for the Nats, Blake Swihart. 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Blake,
and that's by him. It's 0-1. In there, strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box now, number 65. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Popped him up. Lopez is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Joe Ross. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Lopez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year.
Leading up,
they come into this game near the top of the league in both batting average and on-base percentage. And talking to a few of the players earlier, they emphasized the importance of having quality at-bats every time one of them goes to the plate. One player told me, "We have a lot of professional hitters on this team, and we hold each other up to a certain standard. Guys, that level of accountability seems to make...
Into the box, Delino DeShields as we begin the top of the fourth.
The center fielder, number 4.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats. Here's Joe Panik, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The batter, the second baseman.
And it's fouled away.
Panik.
0-1 count and the pitch. Davis trying to get there. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action.
Now batting, the left fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Soto.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Soto is among one of the elite hitters in today's game in terms of facing off against left-handed pitching. And even more impressively, he is, of course, left-handed himself. Really a rare talent.
You just don't grow up facing many left-handed pitchers until you get into minor league ball. So for this guy to absolutely hammer left-on-left situation is a testament to the hard work he's put in the cage.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-1. Fouled away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Still even at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Brendan Rodgers bats next. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
0-2 is the count.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. At the plate, Justin Brown. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in now, Blake Swihart.
Blake
off.
Swihart.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Pulled him with that one as he's way out in front. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up. Digging in to try it again. Adam Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Miller.
First pitch on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Number 65.
Stepping into the box, number 65. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
So we got him swinging. Number 65 goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. So stepping in, Joe Ross. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Joe.
And that's in there for a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Delino DeShields is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Joe Panik. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as we head toward the All-Star break, you can see he's on top of the NL in that category.
Number 22.
Here comes the first pitch.
1.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I allow the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rendon. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. In there at the letters 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brendan Rodgers. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Alonso moving to his left, 2 down. At the plate, Blake Swihart. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Fouled off. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutouts. Number 21 will move into the on-deck.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to...